Way of Gibraltar. The barrier did just stop and lift up again, so I'm not too sure if a plane's going to come in, but how cool is this? Look at the whole runway we're walking on.
It's only a mile long.
Is it a mile? So the whole runway is 1 mile long. It's basically one of the most dangerous runways in the world, I think.
To land on.
To land on. Not to walk, I know not to walk across. Look at this. How cool is that? Look at the rock. There's cyclists going across to the left of me. I wish I brought my bike now. So you've got the airport in the distance, and we can just gone through passport control as well, which is pretty easy. You get stamped on the way in and stamped on the way out, I believe. You come out of Spain back into UK territory. No, this is pretty cool, this is. Quite warm as well. So yeah, we'll take you around a bit later on and go from there, guys. So watch your space. So welcome back to the channel. So we're in the Marina of Gibraltar. I think there are a couple of marinas here, but this is, I think, one of the biggest maybe. But look at the views. You can't believe that this is part of the UK. It's absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. The weather is around about 23 Celsius, which is just enough to walk around in all fairness. But there's a big massive cruise line in the background from Virgin as well here, which is pretty cool. Have a look there. I think you can see in the distance right over the far back. It's a nice marina. There's also a hotel, boat hotel as well, which we'll go and check out in a minute. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really, really cool. It's not what I expected. It seems a lot bigger than initially thought. But I believe there's a thing on the old, one of the old gate walls that the sea used to come up to the walls, and all of this land here that you can see is all built extra, especially with all these big high-rise flats or apartments on. So they're actually built into the ocean, a bit like they do in Dubai, which I thought was pretty cool. But when I see the plaque later on, I may video a little bit for you guys as well, so you can read it, then me just waffle on about it anyway. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So check out me in a little while. Ciao. So now, guys, we're in Ocean Village. I think this is another marina. I don't know if it's one of the biggest or not, but check out these views. Watch this. That over there is a hotel, which I've seen on YouTube before, which is pretty cool. So as a typical Brit, we love Wagamamas, so we're going to go to Wagamamas, go for a drink next, and probably Wagamamas about an hour. Yeah, how cool is this? It's so like British and Spanish put together. It's so weird. It really is, but I'd definitely recommend coming over here. I really would. It's got your Morrison's, just into Morrison's. The petrol's £1.06, tax-free. Diesel's £1 and a penny. So we're thinking about getting a van, bringing it over on Saturday when we leave to fill it with fuel, get some more supplies of food, and then go from there. But tomorrow we're going to go up the rock, so I'll show you up the rock tomorrow, right at the top of there, with all the monkeys, which will be quite fun. I've seen it so many times on YouTube, and it's just a bit surreal that we're here now. Right, so as you can see, we're in Ocean Village right now. So that is Pizza Express, and the other side of Pizza Express was Wagamama's, where he was at. As you can see over there is a Sunborn Hotel. So it's actually a really, really nice place to be. Temperature's dropped a little bit now. I've got a hoodie, so it'll be fine. But look how cool this is, of all the yachts and stuff. So as you can see in the distance over there is the Sunborn. It's supposed to be amazing in there. It's given me a little bit of Dubai vibes. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to Dubai, but Dubai is like on another level. But it's given me a few little vibes of Dubai, which is pretty cool. Yeah, like look at the background over here. Like it is nice, and I am glad I came. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to go up the rock and we're going to go and see all the monkeys and in the caves and all that kind of stuff, which would be pretty cool to see as well. But I've seen so many videos of Gibraltar, and it's really weird because you think it would be like massive, but it's not. It's so small, but it feels big at the same time. But yeah, it's different. It's really weird being in Spain, but then you think you're back in the UK, but you're not. You're in Spain. It's bizarre. It's hard to describe it until you're actually here. Yes, I have had 1 or 2 beers, so I'm a little bit tipsy. And given my circumstances this year, I've not been able to drink at all. But I thought on holiday before I start a new medication, I thought, I said, what, why not? What ending of the day, you only really want, so it is what it is. But yeah, it's such a beautiful view. I definitely recommend it. But I was looking earlier on at some of these flats. I don't know if it's these in particular, but I know some of the ones that are, facing the sea view itself. They're like £500,000 plus, and some of the penthouses like over £1 million. It's ridiculous to actually buy stuff and eat out and buy whatever you want. There's a Morrison's over here as well. It's quite cheap, to be fair. It's tax free as well. The diesel is like £1.01, and petrol's £1.06. We was going to come over to get to fuel up in the motorhome, but because we're buying alcohol and cigarettes for friends and family, they'll just end up taking it off us. There's no point. It's not worth the risk. I would definitely bring my van over here to fill up. But saying that, in Europe it's about €1.35, I think, or €1.25 that I've seen at the cheapest. So it's still cheaper in the UK. You get ripped off so much being in the UK. It's ridiculous. I don't know why, but you do. But there's so much more to life, outside the UK. Just having the balls and the freedom just to go over there and just explore more things, and I highly recommend you to do so if you can. If that's in a car with a tent box in the car, if that's in a motorhome, if that's in a converted van, just get out there and travel, because it's so amazing. And I know we've only got a couple of weeks, but down the line we would love to do a lot more traveling, 3 months at a time if we can. My partner Jodie, she can work from home, so we could get like the Starlink set up, get that done in the van, and she could work on the road. And when I can drive in March next year, we can just go and do what we want. 3 months in Europe, 3 months back in the UK. You can stay in Ireland as long as you can, if you're like a British citizen, or UK citizen, or whatever the rules are these days. But we want to do as much touring as we can going forward in life. Life's too short. Just get out there and just do whatever you want and whatever makes you happy, as long as it is within your budget. But I know people that have got tent boxes in cars that have gone around, traveling Europe. It is easy to do. You can do it on the cheap, but then you can do it on the luxury as well. We're part extra big A class, and it's like half our motorhome is like half the size, 6 metre, but it's perfect for what we want to do. For instance, we got stuck in France and had to turn it around, and if it was anything bigger than 6 meters, we would have struggled. We really would have struggled. And this A class is like 8 meters long, and yes, they're great. There's pros and cons to having a bigger vehicle and a smaller vehicle, but at the end of the day, it's your preference and it's whatever you want to do. But I'll leave this one here now, guys, and I'll catch you on the vlog tomorrow. Take care.
And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to grey as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.